Hey folks, I showed you guys how to rig up this robot, but looking back on it, I realized that I kind of neglected this torso pretty bad. The way it operates is not very good, so I went back and thought of ways to go about doing the torso a little bit better than what I left you with, which is basically this thing is just kind of flying around, doesn't really attach to the hips. So I went back and did a couple different versions. This one, he's got kind of a, I don't know, rubber flange or something. And so when you move him, that kind of follows. Like that. And then in this version, which is probably the best one, probably the most robotic-like also, you'll see when I rotate here, all three kind of rotate like that. And yeah, it would look better if the hands are in. Let's bring those in a little bit. Oops. And there, yeah. So this is, I'm going to show you how to do those two different ways. And yeah. Okay, so this is the scene, the final scene that I left you with. It's the one that's at the beginning of the post in the forums. It's called Robot Completed. So if you downloaded that, that's what I'm working from. We're going to start, let's look at this torso area. So I'm going to go select the torso, go over into list and press F, and that will reveal to me where the torso is. And then what we want to do is unparent these arms from this locator, because we want to be able to move this locator, and right now if we move it, everything's going with it. So we're going to grab this folder right there, and we're going to hit Shift P, and that's unparent, in place. We do the same thing with this one. Grab that folder, Shift P, and then grab the neck locator, get out of channel hauling, and then hit Shift P on that too. And now we should be able to move this guy around without the rest of his body following him. So what I'm going to do is we're going to shrink up this top torso area. So I'm just going to select the geometry inside the torso object and bring it down like that. And then we'll bring the whole item up. And let's bring it to right there, because we don't want the locator up in its shoulders. And then we will grab this geometry. Let's look at it from the front and bring it basically back into place where it was before. So right about there. And let's also take a look at the center for this guy. Yeah, it's in the wrong spot now. We want the centers for each of these torso pieces to be at the bottom of the bounding box. So if you select the item and you go to Edit, Center to Bounding Box Bottom, then see how the center just jumps down to the bottom? So that's pretty much where we want it to be rotating from, like that. Let's just duplicate this section, bring it down. We'll call this torso top. We'll call this one torso middle. And we're going to duplicate this one more time. And we'll rename that torso bottom. Excellent. So let's, we just need to resize these guys now. So let's, in poly mode, we're going to bring this, bring these down a bit, like so. And again, you want to have the center at the bottom of this geometry. So we're going to go to Edit, Center to Bounding Box. Oh, I gotta have the center selected. Center to Bounding Box, bottom. And we'll bring this up now. So let's set it right about there. And we will center this one like so. Choose the geometry, bring that in like that, and we'll say that's good. We'll choose the center on that and edit, center to bounding box, bottom. Oh, why is that not working? Let's try that again. Is that how it's selected? There we go. Okay. So we got all the centers at the bottom. We've got these things lined up. We're going to create a couple more locators. So create a locator there, and we're going to shift select this one, and we're going to hit match position. So it jumps right to where our center is. We're going to do the same thing again. Create locator, select that one, match position. So now we're good there. So right now we're going to parent this locator to this locator, the hips. We're going to parent this locator to this locator. And we're going to parent this to this. So now we'll parent this to that, just a regular P. And we'll parent that to that with a P. And this is already parented properly. So now let's check our rotation on our locators. So that is doing that, and if you hit that, which is correct, and if you hit the down arrow, it'll go up to the next locator, and that is working correct. Let's hit the down arrow one more time, and the whole thing is working properly. So let's undo that. And let's parent these arms back up to this guy. So we'll choose this, we'll choose the folder, and we'll hit P. Use that, get the folder, just like that, hit P. And then with the neck, cancel your channel hauling, shift select that, and hit P as well.